Hello, fellow hunters, and welcome back to Call of the Wild. We are more than halfway through our day in Te Awarua. If you're just joining the trophy hunting series right now, I've decided to just go ahead and do an entire in-game day at each of the reserves that we go to give us the best possible chance of actually finding some of the animals that we're trying to get. We're working on Sika deer, fallow deer, and feral pigs as the biggest animals available on the map. We'll go until it starts, well, as far as like where we are in the game, we'll go until it starts to get dark in the game, and then we'll move on to whatever the next reserve is. Sleep and start the next reserve in the morning. So at the moment, we are pretty much at the end of the midday block of need zone stuff. It's usually 10 to 2 for most of this stuff. So we're going to go ahead and start looking around at some other areas of the map to maybe see if we can find something to go after. Seems like everything is kind of... We've got this, yeah, 1,400 here, and we already took out a bunch of stuff there. So I feel like we may be past the point in the day where we're going to have a lot of opportunities for going after anything. And if we don't have any need zones that are going to help us out while we're here, I guess what we can do is maybe hope to go find some new need zones by walking in between areas where there doesn't seem to be a lot of stuff. So for example, we could walk from this guy here and kind of go along the water and maybe see if we can find something over there. Water sources, I would imagine, are probably a really good source for finding the animals that we need. So I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to go ahead and fast travel over to here. We'll check our ammo, make sure we're all stocked up on everything, and then we'll head over to the lake and see about hopefully finding what we're looking for. That said, let me see here. Okay, can I get... There we go. All right. So I had to make sure my window's on top because the taskbar is covering up my stuff. So let's head over to the store here. Make sure we're all nice and stocked up on all of the ammo that we're using. I'm using the 22 for the pistol, the 243 for my other pistol. We have the 300 Magnum, the 308 308 polymer tip. I haven't been using the 338 at all, but we should have. Yeah, we used a fair bit of the 7mm shooting at deer the last couple of episodes. 454, and then the plastic bird shot. We'll just go ahead and buy another round of that. Why not? All right, so we are going to be heading off. Well, we're close enough here that there's no point in messing around with a cut. We'll just go ahead and run over there and see what we can find. Before we get too far into the episode, I'd like to ask you to help us to reach our next major channel milestone of 10,000 subscribers by hitting that subscribe button right now. The number does not go up unless you actually press the button, so be sure to go ahead and do that now. Then when you're done doing that, press the like button to help it spread out to other people so that they can watch and potentially subscribe. And then after that, when you're done watching this video, be sure to head over to the channel itself. We have more than 1,700 other videos available over there, organized into nice, neat little playlists to make it easy for you to find whatever it is you're looking for. I play a bunch of different games, so you're bound to find something that catches your fancy. Let's see. We have a nice little need zone here that I haven't found before. The problem is that... Ooh, okay. Yeah, so another need zone for pigs that were here recently, but they've already headed off to the next thing. We're going to get over to this lake here, and hopefully we'll find several more need zones. I'm going to adjust my camera because it seems to be a little bit too high, and I feel like I'm at the bottom end of it. Okay, so as we start approaching 150 meters from the lake, I'm going to slow down to a walk so that hopefully we don't spook anything that may be kind of close to the shore here. And I hear ducks flying over us. I got stuck on some trees. But what I'm really hoping for is that there's nothing really close here at this very closest edge of the lake, and that we can get over and actually find. Oh, we got a bunch of ducks here. All right, so I think what we'll do then, I want to get to the edge of the lake here. Realistically, the ducks are very hard to hunt unless you have all of the equipment that you need for that. The duck blinds and the decoys and all that stuff. And the collars and everything. You really have to be the kind of hunter who does a bunch of that really patient stuff. I mean, we already have a gold mallard. We would need a 20 basically. It would need to be up and have at least a 20 to have a decent chance of being a diamond mallard. And I'm not really interested in going after anything that isn't going to give us a higher tier trophy. So If there's nothing else in the area, we may try to get him if they don't spook. I'm hoping that being in the cover over here is going to make it to where, you know, maybe we have a little bit of a buffer and maybe I can take a shot. But the ducks tend to be super, super skittish. All right, so I'm not seeing anything on the opposite shoreline so far. So it might make sense to maybe try to go after these ducks here. So I'll pull out the shotgun here. All right, that's our 18. We're gonna put our distance out as far as it can go. And then hopefully I can grab this guy. All right. I'm waiting for the highlight to disappear so I can get a new estimated range on him. All right. So 75 meters, aiming a little high, should be fine. I think we got him. And it does not seem like anything else is over here, so we're going to end up having to wait for that. Anything in the relatively nearby area will have run off, but I don't know. That's far enough away. This over here is far enough away that it will not have rendered yet. So we'll wait here for a second to grab our duck, and then we'll head along the shoreline that way to maybe see if we can get lucky and find something else trying to take a drink. But this should be. We're gonna go ahead and tax this guy because I'm pretty sure I don't have a lot of gold mallards. All right, awesome. So we'll check our score sheet here for a second. When it comes to mallards, we have ducks, mallards. 18.04 is our biggest. We will still go ahead and tax him so we can have another bird on the wall because we don't really have too many of those. And then we'll run around the side over here. And I will see. I'll run along the side over here. I'll bring you back if there's something interesting that shows up. Got ourselves a big, nice Merriam, max estimate Merriam turkey here. Let me see here. I think right there, maybe. I saw it kind of move, like maybe I hit it, but... Okay, we got a seek a deer warning call. Mostly because the scent is not working out for me. We have this question mark over here, though, so... I don't know. Let me fix my zeroing on my weapon here. We'll sneak up into the woods here. What's that? Oh. Okay. That wasn't there a second ago. I'm confused as to what's going on. I think realistically, I don't want to waste a bunch of time going after... I mean, seek a deer are what we need, but... I don't really want to go... I don't like stalking through the woods. I like to find open places to take long shots because it's just... Creeping up on the animals in here... Creeping up on anything in any game like this, it takes a long time. Because this is how slow we have to go to do this. I'm going to pull out my binoculars to have a little bit more of a stable platform to look. But realistically, if the scent was going the other way, I'd be a little bit more open to it. But I don't think I'm going to waste my time because the longer they smell you, the more likely it is that they run. So you either have two options when the wind is not in your favor. You either give up and try to find another way to go around them and get to them from a different angle so that the wind isn't getting in their nostrils anymore, or you charge in at them and hope for the best. And for me, I don't have the patience to run around and hope that I get them. Like, obviously, if my life depended on it, you would do that, but this is a video game, and I have better things to do with my time than have to run around, like, trying to change my angles. So, most of the time, I just charge in, but we had already spent too much time kind of sitting there with the wind, you know, blowing into their faces and letting them know where I am. So, it doesn't really make much sense to mess with that anymore. The odds of me actually seeing them there are pretty small. Okay, I don't see anything else over here. I did find a seek a deer need zone, a drink zone down over here. I'm going to continue up the shoreline over here. We did end up shooting at the turkey on the other side, but it doesn't look like we got him. But yeah, I'm going to continue up the shoreline here. Continue. Actually, I think what I may do is they're close enough that if I can run them down before they find a clear path to fly through, I may be able to grab ourselves a decent-sized turkey. So, and at the very least, just clear another one off the board. So I'm just going to charge in. When it comes to the turkeys, a lot of times it just makes sense to just go ahead and charge them, because they'll usually run for a little bit before they fly, regardless, and then they need to find a relatively open space to fly in. I mean, sometimes they can fly through the woods, but you know, you have a decent chance if you can just charge them down. If you catch them close enough, you can sometimes charge them down and get them. So I am gonna run and see if maybe it looks like they were too far away, and I wasn't close enough to actually make anything happen with that, because I don't even see any movement. Yeah, I think we missed them. That's fine. Not really focusing on turkeys right now, anyway. How late in the day are we? We're getting later on in the afternoon. Okay. It's already too late to try to stop and sneak up on these guys, so I'm just gonna try to hope I can get in the open and get a shot. You would think I would be able to see them by now. I saw some movement over here that might have been him, but it seemed kind of high for a turkey. Okay, so we just got a lot of turkeys hanging out here in the open. Alright, I'm going to hope that he's going to land here in a second. That'll give me a chance to catch up with him, and then maybe I can take a shot. Oh, here we go. Well, that didn't work out very well. That didn't work out very well at all. Okay, well, as I said, I probably should have just stuck to my original plan of just kind of walking along the shoreline and... Oh. What are these? You got Sika deer here. Doesn't look like there's any males with them, though. I don't generally take females out, but at the same time... They seem to be aggressive. I can do that too. I mean, I guess we can do that. Clear out an entire herd, and maybe they'll respawn. So, that's it. I mean, we get a little bit of cash out of it, I guess. I'm not really worried about cash, but, you know, it doesn't hurt to have a little bit more. Clear out all these guys. And it does seem... Like, it's weird because deer aren't aggressive. Like, especially the females aren't aggressive. But sometimes they have this mechanic where they're fleeing, but they also try to run into you, and it comes straight at you. There's some kind of weird bug that the game has. I don't know why they do that. But you know, if they're gonna make it to where I can clear out an entire herd and hopefully get a complete reset on them, that's not necessarily the most terrible thing in the world. I'm gonna continue heading up this way and see if maybe we can find something maybe across the river, and I'll bring you back if something pokes its head up at me. Got some European rabbits over here. I'm gonna take a chance at trying to get one of them. Got one. Diamond trophy for the rabbits is 2.42. So if it says 2, that could go all the way up to 2.99. So if you see one that says 2 on it, I adjusted my camera now. If you see one that says 2 on it, then you should go after it because it's, you know, there's a chance it could end up being what you need. So let's go find out how big of a gold we just got. Oh, it's just a silver. Okay, well, I'm not going to hold on to him then. I am on the other side of the bridge now, so I'm just going to continue running up along the ridge and see if there's anything nearby. Trying to go for that. Actually, did I... Is this an... I don't know if they mark these as a need zone or not. I don't think so. Like, I don't see anything here for me to investigate, bro. Yeah. It doesn't mark the burrows, so I'm not going to know to come back over here for rabbits again. That's kind of annoying. But that's alright. Let's walk up to the ridge over here, and we'll look down over the kind of open area and see if there's anything nearby. We are at the extreme top end of the map now, so realistically, we're not going to be going too much further in this direction. Oh, I got some ducks. I got some duck over here. It's on the off chance. You never know. I don't think you can actually get them from when they're in formations like that. You gotta call them down to the ground. They don't let you. Oh, okay. Well, there's that too. I guess we need to find another place to go then. We got some red deer stuff over here, but that's not really what we're looking for. Red deer and feral goat. Oh. Okay, I guess we were still inside the we're not allowed to be here area, so now we gotta wait for that to finish loading. Where are we now? Oh, and of course there's a Sika deer. Let's head over to this real quick. Figure out what this is. And then we'll decide where we're gonna go next. I mean, I guess just trying to go around bodies of water and give us the best chance of actually finding anything. But the reality is that we're late into the afternoon here, so the odds of actually finding anything at this, or the odds of actually getting decent need zones at this point, are quickly diminishing. The later we get in the day, the closer we get to the end of our time here in theHunter.
Sometimes I ask myself if I could go back in time.
You could pause the video to read that if you really want.
Animals,
Okay, so we are in the... We're going to be looking at the later part of the day time blocks now, so let's start looking at some of these ones that were in like the 1700 time frame. I remember seeing some that were significantly later in the day. I just don't remember where they were. 6 to 10, 6 to 10... 6 to 10. Yeah, all of this is early morning stuff. Just trying to find something that's going to give us a in the afternoon time frame. I remember seeing at least one need zone that was something like that was, you know, something to 1700, I thought, or 1700 to something. Which, you know, we could sort of work with that. Just gotta find. I really wish they would add some filters onto the map here to make it easier to find what you're looking for. I want to be able to, at the very least, give us something that only shows the need zones that are currently that we're currently in. It's super frustrating to have to manually go around and check the map every time you want to find one. Oh, 14 to 17. I mean, we're not really going after the turkeys though. That's not particularly helpful. Got a bunch that are just kind of all over the place. Fallow deer, 13 to 17. Okay, we can make that work. So we'll place that one here. We'll fast travel to this one here. And then we will run over and try to get ourselves a fallow deer. I think it said fallow deer. I think that's what it said it was. I was only halfway paying. I was mostly just looking at the time ranges. But unfortunately, we're already most of the way through this one also, so this may be our last attempt to try to do something in this particular map. Yeah. We have a time to get over there and hopefully try to do something. They shouldn't leave before we get over there, but At the same time, there's no exact science to the need zones. They show up randomly during that time, and they leave randomly during that time. They should be there sometime within the window provided, but there is no exactness to it. It kind of is. They show up when they show up. So yeah. Let me finish running out the half a kilometer or so, and then I'll bring you back in a second. Got ourselves a fallow pig here. Alright, cool. You gotta remember that when you re-zero, you have to aim based off of where the zero is, not necessarily off of a snap judgment that you may have. So we'll go grab this one, and then we'll try to run over. This is actually going to reposition us a little bit better when it comes to the wind. We should be far enough away that we didn't spook anything over there, assuming they're, actually 400 meters away. But so he was closer than 300 meters, which means you have to aim a little lower to get the shot that you want when you do that. Let me see. I want to make sure. I wanted to make sure I actually reset my zero back to what it's supposed to be. I happened to see him off in the distance. Oh. Okay. 35, 92, 114. We'll aim a little high because he's a little far out. I don't think we got him. Oh, yeah, he's going to die. Okay, so yeah, we're going to really want to go after the Sika deer over here, but we may have to come back for these guys. Nice little gold. Yeah, I want to get to the Sika deer before the need zone goes away, so we're just going to go ahead and run over here and see. As always, they're on the other side of the ridge. I think we've been to this one before, which I don't know why we would have if the need zone was this late in the day, so maybe not. But yeah, as always, they're going to be on the other side of a ridge over here, but we'll go check this out. If the Sika deer are here, or is it Sika deer or fallow deer? Fallow deer. The fallow deer are over here. We'll try to take a shot at whatever the biggest one is, and then we'll run back over here, pick up our pigs to make sure that they respawn, and then call it a day, I think. But we have to close the distance here. We are running out of daylight now, so it is relatively important that we make quick work of this. All right, I think we may get lucky, and this ridge crests early enough that we can get a look at them before we get too close. But unfortunately... Oh, here we go. Okay. I don't think we're going to get a chance at this, because unfortunately they were hanging out on this side of the need zone rather than the side that would have been convenient for us. So I'm going to charge forward because he's already running and see if maybe I can get lucky and catch him out in the open. Probably not. I hit him, but 224? Nah, he's not even a diamond potential. No way. I can't imagine. He was far enough away, and my shots were kind of off the hip enough that I'm not expecting that to be anything. We'll run forward and see if we can find the initial hit, just to see if it was an organ hit, then we can be relatively sure that he died. If it was a non-organ hit, then there's no way. No organs hit. But he died. Sometimes that's weird. Sometimes it's weird the way that works. Unless there was hunting pressure there already. There's always that. 75. Well, we'll check out a couple more blood trails, and then if they go down. Okay, so yeah, he is going down. It's probably going to take me a little bit to track this one. So I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here. And then I'll bring you guys back when I find him. And a fallow deer that just ran up over the hill here. He was a 150, so he's not really worth anything, but I'm going to see if maybe I can get him. Alright, there we go. Still haven't found our other guy over here. He was almost dead. My thought process... I am being too reckless with all of this. My thought process is that I don't really care if I ruin gold trophies, because I'm not really looking for that, but... so, you know, if I get crappy shots on them, it doesn't bother me, but at the same time, I do have a bad tendency to go... Oh, crap, I've lost my blood trail. Hopefully he can find it again. I do have a bad tendency of shooting before I look. Shoot first and look later, and that's going to eventually cause me to shoot a diamond badly and cause problems. So I do need to slow down a little bit, because like this guy wasn't anywhere close to being a diamond. But you know, I don't personally have a problem with shooting golds or lower in a way that you know, ruins them, because I'm not really looking for golds at this point. I'm looking for diamonds. So I want to be more careful with the diamonds, and I do really need to stop just taking, you know, impulsive shots at things when I don't even know what they are. But at the same time, you know, I also want to get kills. So it's a bad policy for me to do it that way, and I do need to change it. But not because I'm trying to get the best possible trophy on every animal I kill. Right now, I'm mostly in clear out the junk phase. I'm trying to clear out as much of the junk, as much of the smaller animals as I can, so that they can make room for bigger ones, and then later on, hopefully we have a chance to actually grab some. So that's my strategy when it comes to all of this, but I do need to chill out a little bit on taking shots at things when I don't know what their score is, because if I had ruined him and he was a diamond, that would have been pretty soul crushing. So I'm gonna try to chill myself out a little bit more on that. Oh, we got a red deer. Can I see him? Okay, I think he's behind a hill or something. I'm not sure. Sometimes it's really hard to tell sometimes where things are. But yeah, let's go find this let's go find this fallow deer that we shot over here. Then we'll run back over, grab our pigs, and be done. So this guy was only like a 150 or something like that, max. Yeah. So we didn't get a good shot on him either. He wasn't even a gold. We need to find our pigs that we shot over here. I'm going to put a marker there. We have a little bit of a run to do that, so I will be back in just a minute. Alright, we got our pig over here. There's another one that was giving a mating call just over the hill there, so there's a chance we might get another shot. That was a nice big gold one. And then we did get a hit on another one as it was running away, and I did see the hit points, the health going down, so we're gonna follow the trail on this. Maybe we'll get lucky, and whatever pig this is over here will give us a chance to kill him. There's no way to know until we do it, so... Oh, there we go. There's a turkey. That's a nice 4 there, but I don't really want to give up the possibility of the pig over here when I could get a turkey. Or, I don't want to give up the possibility of the pig over here on the chance that I get a diamond turkey, so... Grab this guy, and he was just a bronze. I'm going to pull out my pistol. Got a nice need zone here. Yeah, the pigs obviously run off, so there's no way that they're still here. I was far more concerned with picking up what we already got than I was trying to stalk, because we're at the end of this, so... Yeah, we're going to go ahead and call it a day. We're done with this reserve. We'll be moving on to another one in our next episode, so be sure to come back to watch that one. Hit the like button to spread the video out. Subscribe to help us reach 10,000 subscribers. You can join as a member to support our work here. You'll get early access to videos, among other perks, depending on the tier that you choose, or you can just pick YouTube's version of a tip with the thanks button. So again, thank you very much for your time. Hope you enjoyed our time here in the 238. Not a diamond. 170. 75. Hope you enjoyed your time. Be sure to come back for our next hunt, and I'll see you then.